He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Bills and the Vikings, next on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Cousins. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. With Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Open here, Adam Thielen. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. They go play action. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I think they saw something there. I mean, it came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it. but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Cook again. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Cousins now. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and throw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Here's Bass now to send it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a fourth.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run it again with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins to throw it. Throw caught there by Osborne. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Vikings! K.J. Osborne. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. That time of 6 plays, and it's polished off by a Vikings score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Bills to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Cousins.
Finding Hockenson here on the out route.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and inches, Cousins.
We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier, and his kick is good. And that gets him back within 10. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On play action, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 18 on the play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Allen off the play fake. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think?
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action. Allen going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches more aggressive than me.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. He finds his man complete. It's Osborne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A give. This is Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Cousins. And this will be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A 10th carry of the game for Cook.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught by Davis. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis,
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
and the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs.
Back now in Buffalo.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Holding. Defense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, Allen out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line. To try again after the sack. Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. On play action, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Cousins now. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And This offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Cousins again. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Going deep for Diggs. Ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To the air, Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So Allen's going to look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.